Hello, welcome along. First of all, don't go anywhere. You're in the right place. This is not a cry for help video. I've not been captured. There's no ransom money on offer. No, I'm just in southwest London in my flat with lockdown hair. You're in the right place. Welcome along. It is Chairboys Live Match Day. My name's Dan Simpson. Wednesday night, fresh off a fantastic, gritty, determined, typically Ainsworth performance at the weekend. I'm saying it. Right here, right now, I'll go on record. It's just gone 6:15 on Wednesday, the 17th of March. I'm going on record. The Great Escape is on. It started. It started on Saturday. Now, look, I know we're bottom of the league and teams have got games to play around us. We're 9 points off safety, but sides are dropping around us. Coventry, Rotherham, plummeting like a stone. These are catchable. And if we show the same spirit that we did on Saturday, in the next 10 games, the last 10 games of the season, no reason why we can't overturn it. Like Rob Couhig said in a letter a month or so ago, I think we're in the Championship to stay. To do that, we've got to see off a very good Barnsley team that have surged their way over the last few months to 6th in the league. They are bang in form. They've made it to the playoffs. And many people have said that they're the type of side that League One, pushing up to the Championship clubs that we need to emulate. These are the teams that we need to try and follow the model of, to go up, to consolidate, then to really push on, to drive. It's going to be a tough game today. But as I've said, the Great Escape is on. No reason why we can't get 3 points after Saturday's fantastic win at home to Preston. We will keep you busy for the next half hour or so. Kickoffs at 7 o'clock. Make sure you get your iFollow passes now. It's an early kickoff. Remember that one. And as I say, we'll keep you busy for a little while. What have we got? We've got the Sports and Education Trust. We'll see what they've been up to over World Book Day. And talking of events and celebrations, happy St. Patrick's Day to all of our Irish fans in the worldwide Wycombe phenomena. Whether you're in Ireland, whether you're overseas, whether you're in kind of Northeast America, I know it's huge over there. A very happy St. Paddy's Day. And we've got a very special virtual mascot Q&A with a Chairboys player that's all about St. Patrick's Day. So that's on the way. As always, with Chairboys Live, let us know where you're watching all around the world. Peter Fulbear is watching from Wales. That's what I said, Peter. You're channeling the spirit. Well done, mate. This is where the Great Escape happens. Hello to Paul. Hello to Sue. Yes, keep believing, the Blue and White Army. Hello to Stuart, not far away from me. Let's go the mighty Chairboys. A very hello, well done. Hello to Lloyd. You've caught me off guard there. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well, mate. Also, news. Is this for St. Patrick's Day? Horgan has a special card on FIFA. They're bringing it all out today. Welcome along to Chairboys Live. Get your iFollow passes now. Just over 40 minutes until kickoff. And this is a football show. So let's start with some highlights. And remember what will be known as the day the Great Escape started. On Saturday, at home to Preston North End, when Ryan Taffazoli showed, the greatest Championship vlogger, by the way, Taff, he showed that practice makes perfect. And also, the Preston North End defenders showed that, sometimes it pays to pay attention at set pieces.
Jacobson with the delivery. Taffazoli! Just wide. They're very dangerous from set pieces, Wycombe. And another opportunity to test the Preston defence here. Jacobson with the corner. Into the back post. Taffazoli! This time forces the save from Everson. And that's not a good clearance up into the sky. Might fall here for Ikpeazu. Good save by Everson. Jacobson will once again put this corner in. It's towards Taffazoli! Wycombe have the breakthrough. And it's come from a corner, unsurprisingly. Ryan Taffazoli, who has tested the Preston defence on a couple of occasions already from Wycombe corners, has found the back of the net. It's a good delivery and really good attacking play from the central defender to head it beyond the goalkeeper. It's worked out to the far side. And McCleary with the shot. Forces the save down low from Dan Everson. Jacobson with the throw towards Ikpeazu. Good ball by Mehmeti to switch play. Now the cross, so well Ikpeazu flung himself at it. The shot comes in and it's from Potts, and the substitute. The ball is stolen away here by Mehmeti, who is through one-on-one. Good skill by Mehmeti. Can he finish it? No, he drags his shot over the crossbar. Everything was right from Mehmeti, apart from the finish. Wycombe heading for a big 3 points here. And there is the full-time whistle. It is a big win for Wycombe Wanderers, who boost their slim hopes of championship survival. It's just the 6th victory of the campaign. As for Preston, their dismal run of form continues after another disappointing afternoon for Alex Neil's side. Full time here at Adams Park. Wycombe Wanderers 1, Preston North End 0.
I'm a little bit offended at slim chance of survival. What you just saw was the start of an 11-game run, which will go down in history as the thing that kept Wycombe Wanderers in the Championship for a second consecutive season. So yeah, St Patrick's Day, happy St Patrick's Day. Now listen, I need your help with this. I've been racking my brain all day to try and think of Wycombe Wanderers' Irish connections. There's obviously the late, great Paul McCarthy, Martin O'Neill, yeah, he pops up. Daryl Horgan, who we'll hear from later on in the show, but I can't think of anything else. So I thought it would be worth us mind mapping on Shareboys Live today before kickoff. If you've got any Wycombe Wanderers and Ireland connections, that'd be fantastic. Stick it in the comments below. I'm thinking like Irish ex-Shareboys that stick in your mind. Big moments with an Irish player at Adams Park. We'll take then. I know it's the opposition, but we'll have that as well. Any pre-season trips to Ireland? Famous Irish fans? We've got anything like that? It's St Patrick's Day. Let's have some fun. Chuck it in the comments and we will pull it up on screen and I will say hello. Paul McLeod, straight away. Sean Devine, thank you so much. Yes, of course. How did that slip from my brain? Paul, thank you for that. Right. What have we got? 35 minutes till kick-off. Let's get the team news. You can see it below. We are unchanged today. Let's go live to Adams Park now. Cross to the press box with Tom Baldwin. Hey, Tom.
Hi, Dan. How are we doing?
Yes, very well. Trying to rack my brains about any Irish Wycombe connections. Have you got any Irish in your family, Tom?
No, I have no Irish in my family. No, I was thinking just off the top of my head, Michael Harriman. But I wasn't quite sure if he counted or not.
You're not alone there. Hayden Williams says Michael Harriman, question mark. So there's that question for you. Before we get onto team news, here's something that's really pressing at me. What's going on with your hair? How are you managing lockdown smartness like this? Look at this. I look like I've been locked away for months in the Middle East. What's going on? Why do you look so smart?
This is this cutting edge punditry that I expect from Shareboys Live. It is, I don't know how to put it. It's a mess that I just about managed to pull off. At the back, it's doing all sort of weird things. But yeah, at the front, it seems to be okay at the moment. But yeah, I think yours looks very good.
Stop it. I mean, slightly messy at the back this season, magical going forward at times. Not just describing your hair, you could also be describing the Chairboy starting 11 at moments as well. So look, you can see it below. We're unchanged. Just talk us through kind of the way the result on Saturday means that we can go into this game with quite a solid foundation to move up with.
Yeah, so exactly. So yeah, welcome back to Adams Park. As Wycombe face Barnsley, we played Barnsley, of course, as you mentioned there, off the back of a 1-0 win against Preston, and a very well-deserved win, if I have to say so myself. I thought the first half in particular, we were outstanding at the back and at the front, and the way we were able to play and move the ball about, and certainly movement in the attacking third was pretty outstanding, to be honest, compared to some of the other performances during the rest of our during the earlier parts of the season. I know we mentioned it in the press box a lot, and on numerous occasions. After a few attempts, Ryan Tafazoli was able to get his head on a Joe Jacobson corner and put it in the back of the net. There's a great TikTok on Wycombe's TikTok official account that shows just how many chances he had. But he finally got one away, and it was brilliant. Ainsworth actually said after the game, I was really impressed with how we managed to keep a high line, how we forced Preston into long balls. And we showed great quality on the ball. Gareth also said that first half performance was one of our best for a long time. And as I think I've seen in the comments today, if results go our way, I'm pretty sure Huddersfield are playing, or Sheffield Wednesday are playing Huddersfield. If results go our way, we could end up being one place above where we are right now.
You don't need to worry.
As we mentioned there, Barnsley are very interesting.
Sorry, mate. You don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about it. We're staying up. I've called it. You don't need to worry about it.
Oh no! I'm not worried. No, I'm not worried, because the interesting thing here, as I'll get on to now, Barnsley are a really interesting opposition to come up with, I think, in many ways, because Wycombe can take great inspiration from what they did last year. At the start of last season, so the 2019-20 season, Barnsley came up from League One to the Championship, and with 14 games to go, they were 9 points adrift. Eventually, they managed to pick up a few victories here and there, and eventually found themselves 4 points below the relegation line. And with only 6 games left to play, they managed to pull off the great escape, and they managed to get a 91st minute winner at Brentford on the final day. Of course, this season has been a bit more straightforward for the away side tonight. They've now got 11 games unbeaten in the Championship, and they're slightly looking to cement their place in the playoffs so they can have a chance to go up to the Premier League. But Wycombe have a decent record against, or a decent recent record against Barnsley. We beat them back in 2019 or 2018-19 League One season. I believe it was a goal to nothing, thanks to Randall Williams' superb strike from the edge of the box, separating the sides. So yeah, I think Preston's going to teach us a lot, and I think we're going to take a lot of momentum from that game, and hopefully we can put up a great performance against Barnsley tonight.
Fantastic to obviously see Taff get a goal. What's interesting is Stewart, who was such a rock for us last season, recently captained the side, has been with the Wanderers since he was a lad, really, apart from one very strange year. But can't get a place at the moment. You know, we've got Taff, we've got Knight in there, 2 fantastic players who have really shown what they're capable of this season. What do you make of that situation in our defence? Are we like, is this a mixing around situation? Is it just squad rotation? Are we likely to a Knight and Taff? Are they likely to be the bedrock of how we press on, how we set up over the next 10 games?
Yeah, it's interesting because certainly at the beginning of the season, I actually felt we were lacking defensive depth. I know Ryan Tafazoli was out for quite a while, and for most of the season, it was Josh Knight and Anthony Stewart. And then suddenly, as we came to the middle part of the season, certainly recently, Josh Knight has gone into central midfield, and it's allowed Ryan Tafazoli to partner Anthony Stewart, and that ended.
Ooh, glitching in and out there, Tom. Which is a shame, and we'll have to leave Tom there. He's at Adams Park, look at it, right next to all the press, right next to everyone dialing up radio stations, Talk Sport, 5 Live, all the local radios, and look at them, they can't get in. I think he's there now. We're going to pull back to Tom just very quickly. Hello, Tom, you there?
Yeah, is the internet all right?
Yeah, you're absolutely fine. You were telling us about Barnsley's resurgence and also about the centre-back weaknesses that you perceived at the start of the season.
Not weaknesses, maybe lack of strength in depth, because I think the centre-backs that we have at the moment are pretty good. Let's say it like that. Ryan Tafazoli scored a fantastic goal against Preston, and Anthony Stewart, you know, he's such a useful player to be called upon. And I was mentioning, you know, Josh Knight, Anthony Stewart, Ryan Tafazoli, they're able to just interchange. And as I said earlier on in the season, or certainly a few months before today, we found that Josh Knight was pushed into centre mid. And then recently we found it to be the other way around, when now Josh Knight and Ryan Tafazoli seem to play with each other. So I think Gareth's got loads of options. Anthony Stewart does a fantastic job. He will always be, you know, the king of the playoffs, and no one will ever forget that. So he's still here and he's still fighting.
Amazing. Right, brilliant, Tom. Well, the internet's slightly glitchy, so we'll leave you there. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the game, mate.
Cheers, Dan.
Little shrug of the shoulders there. Thanks so much to Tom Baldwin for coming on Chairboys Live. I'm after Irish connections. It's St. Patrick's Day, the 17th of March. It feels strange that it's on a Wednesday, really. So I've been racking my brains all day about connections between the Wanderers and generally the countrymen of Ireland. So let's see what we got. Jack Gifford, Richard Keogh. Yes, thank you, Jack. Nice to be reminded. Languibrig. Coach under O'Neill. Irishman who went on to coach the Republic of Ireland, obviously St. Martin O'Neill. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Who have we got? Oh, Mark Kaplan, Mo Harkin. Fantastic. Harkin back to Mo Harkin. Thank you so much for that. Paul McLeod, yes, Scott Davies was on Chairboys Live just the other day, wasn't he? Doing fantastic things in the world right now, Scott, and he's got an Irish connection. Paul also reminds us of Gary Doherty. Now, can you think of the connection between Gary Doherty, the Wanderers, and a player that's playing today? Well, I think he's playing today. I've not seen the Barnsley starting 11, but a player that's playing for Barnsley right now. Can you think of that connection? It's a little bit tenuous, but it led to, I guess, one of the Wanderers' greatest recent players, and it all stemmed from Gary Doherty. Can you remember what that is? If you can, leave it in the comments below. While you do that, it was World Book Day a week or so ago. People all around the world in the Worldwide Wiccan Phenomena were thinking of their favourite books. And SET, the Sports Education Trust here at Wycombe Wanderers, they've been looking up and they've been celebrating all about World Book Day themselves. Lovely to see Bodger there. Also, he was reading Neil Harmon's Close Quarters. If you've not read that yet, what a stunning sum up of a fantastic season. It is well worth reading. Really beautifully written from Neil. So right before that, I was asking, what's the connection between Gary Doherty, the Chairboys, and a player for Barnsley? Hayden Williams, you've got it right. Well done. Alfie Mawson, do you remember this? So in the 2014-15 season, we lined up with Gary Doherty. It was guaranteed, cemented to be one of our starting centre-backs the whole time. Really early on in the season, Gary Doherty got injured. So Gareth Ainsworth put in a few frantic calls, and we were left with a young Brentford defender who no one had really heard of. Brentford didn't really fancy him at the time. Alfie Mawson. Then the rest is history. We gave him the platform to become the player that he is. He then went to Swansea, was it? Then to Fulham. Applied his trade in the Premier League for a bit and is turning out for Barnsley today. I think he's a Premier League player, really. Maybe just needs to kind of sort him out and then he'll be back up there. But well done, Hayden, yes. It also says, Mawson, the best loan centre-back we've ever had. Maybe one of the best loanees we've ever had. It is contesting that with Eberechi Eze, really. I know a few proper, like, die-hard, age-old Wycombe fans that have seen many different players, you know, Dave Carroll, Steve Gappy, who might maintain that Eberechi Eze and Alfie Mawson are two of the greatest players they've ever seen play for the Chairboys. Who knows? It's a big shout. Right, it's the time of the show. Oh, Mawson plays for Bristol City. I saw him line up for Barnsley today, Paul. Have I made a fool out of myself? Sorry, I might have done. Anyway, let's see. It's time to do the virtual mascots. We do this every week on the show. If you'd like to be a virtual mascot, here's what you need to do. Take a note of all of that. Head to wwfc.com. You could be a virtual mascot. Not quite as good as the real thing just yet, but while we can't have you in Adams Park, that's what you need to do. Today's virtual mascots are Nick, Arwin, Harry, Joe, and Felix. Hello to all of you. The greatest smile today is that of Arwin and Harry. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being our virtual mascots. They have been chatting for St. Patrick's Day, asking questions to Daryl Horgan.
How are you, Nick? What's the story?
Hi. What would you say has been the highlight of your career so far?
Highlight of my career? Playing with Ireland. Definitely. Do you play football?
Yeah.
And I assume you're English, are you?
Yeah, but my dad's from Scotland, so yeah.
Scotland. So if you could pick England or Scotland, who would you pick?
Probably Scotland. To be
Really?
honest. Yeah.
Oh, say put it that way. You're out the back garden on around. You're thinking, who would I play for? And all you want to do is play for Scotland. For me, that was it. Ireland. And I was lucky enough to play for Ireland, so that was definitely the highlight.
Nick, who's your favourite Wycombe player, Nick?
Probably.
Bar me, of course. Don't worry, don't have to say me. Bar me.
Probably Ryan Alsop, class keeper.
This is good. Really
Good choice. And Nick, if you could chase one thing out of the country, what would it be? What's the thing you hate?
Then they're not in the country, but Rangers Football Club.
Rangers. Oh.
Good lad, I like you.
So, Daryl, you must have played against Rangers, did you?
I did, yeah.
Did you win those games?
No.
No? Okay.
I did score an Ibrox though, so that was all right, but we did lose the game 6-1.
That's cool. So, Daryl scored against Rangers. How about that, Nick?
Oh.
Was that good?
They beat us 6-1.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. We'll move on from the score then anyway. And Nick, it was your birthday yesterday, are we right?
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Anything good?
Yeah.
Not telling us just yet. It was good.
What presents did you get, Nick?
I got an iPad, which is good. So yeah.
Well, very good.
Excellent. So you can watch more Wycombe Wanderers highlights and things on YouTube and all those sorts of things. Oh, that's good. Then speaking of birthdays, let's move on to Arwin. Arwin, are you there?
Yep.
Happy birthday.
We're told it's your birthday tomorrow. Is that right?
Well, happy nearly birthday.
And how old are you going to be, Arwin?
6.
6.
Wow.
And have you got any little sisters with you as well on this
Yep.
call? Are they hiding off the camera?
Yep.
Stand up for a bit, Bronwyn. Say hi.
Hello.
Here we go. Here's little Bronwyn as well. Do you have a question for Daryl that you'd like to ask, Arwin?
Yep.
Go ahead.
What's your favourite stadium to play in?
Favorite stadium to play in? What's my favorite stadium to play in? That we played in this year?
Any stadium of all time. I
Of
reckon.
all time. Favorite stadium of all time. I played in the MetLife Stadium in New York. That was pretty good. Either that or Adams Park. They're
Yes.
very, very similar. So yeah, 2 very good stadiums.
Who's your favourite player, Arwin? Have you got a favourite player?
Beast.
Who?
Say it again.
The Beast.
The
Beast.
Beast. Okay, yeah. We thought somebody would say the Beast. And what is one thing that you hate, Arwin, that you would like to chase out of the country?
COVID.
COVID. Good answer.
Yeah.
I think we're all thinking the same one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when that's over, we look forward to seeing you back at Adams Park, Arwin and Bronwyn and all the family. So yeah, hopefully that's very soon. Thank you, and have a good birthday tomorrow as well. And make sure your sisters are nice to you and they buy you lots of presents and don't eat all the cake.
You eat all the cake.
Okay, let's move on to Joe. Have we got Joe?
Yep.
Joe, how old are you,
How
mate?
Joe?
12.
You're 12. And who's your favourite Wycombe player, Joe?
Either Horgan or Onyedinma.
Good choices. You like the fast wingers, yeah?
Definitely
Well, the
Horgan.
wingers,
Don't
yeah.
mind Anya Dinma.
And have you got a question for Daryl?
Yeah. Who was your idol growing up?
Couple. So Damien Duff and Robbie Keane were my idols. Both brilliant players for Ireland and in the Premier League. You're probably too young to remember them, but they were very, very good.
Who's your idol, Joe, in world football?
I'm not actually sure, to be honest.
No, are you
Really?
Messi or Ronaldo, maybe?
This is the
Probably
only one right
Hazard.
answer here. Who?
Probably Hazard.
Hazard.
Okay.
Hazard. That's a wild shout.
Hmm.
Hazard over Messi.
Yeah.
Joe.
Oh. And what is one thing that you would chase out of the country if you were the patron saint, Joe?
My French teacher.
Your
Oh.
French teacher. Could you not just learn Spanish, no?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, let's hope your French teacher isn't watching this, otherwise you might get bad marks at school. And let's move on. Do we have Harry? Harry, are you there?
Yeah,
Hi, Harry. How are you doing?
good.
Oh, yeah, Harry.
And how old are you, Harry?
I'm 10.
You're 10. And who's your favourite Wycombe player?
Bayo.
Bayo. Okay, that's the second choice for Bayo. It's a good shout. Do you have a question for Daryl?
Why did you choose your shirt number?
I suppose I came in a bit late, so most of them were taken. I was number 7 at the last couple of clubs, so I said I'd stick with a 7 on it, and 17 was the closest one.
Do you play football, Harry?
Yeah.
What number would you like to wear?
Probably number 10.
Number 10, yeah, I'd be number 10 as well, I think, if I got the choice.
I think Matt Bloomfield's had that shirt for so long here. I think nobody's ever going to get it off him. That number 10 shirt will be Bloomfield still. He's 70. He'll still be playing probably.
He'll definitely still be playing. He'll still be fitting up anyway.
And what one thing would you chase out of the country, Harry? What one thing don't you like?
Spiders.
Spiders, good choice.
You see, St. Patrick was lazy, I think, giving up at snakes. He should have done snakes, then spiders, then rats.
No. You don't come for St. Patrick.
Okay, well done, St. Patrick. It is his day after all. We should praise the man. And let's speak to Felix as well. Are you there, Felix?
Hello.
Hello, Felix.
How are you doing?
My piece of paper says Felix 12 today. Is that right?
Yes, today.
Fantastic. Happy birthday to you, Felix. What have you been up to today?
Well, I had to go to school, which wasn't great.
Oh.
Did you not get the day off, no?
No.
That's not great, is it?
No.
Well, at least you'll get to celebrate by watching Wycombe tonight, hey? You'll be watching the game?
Yes.
Are you confident of a win?
Yes.
Good man.
Good answer. And who's your favourite player?
Joe Jacobson.
JJ. Cool.
Do you,
Good choice.
do you play football as well?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Centre back.
Centre back. Are you left-footed like JJ?
No, I'm right-footed.
Right-footed, but must be as good at set pieces and stuff, are you? Corners and free kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Have you got a question for Daryl, Felix?
Yeah. What's your favourite goal you scored?
Favourite goal I've scored. I scored a couple in the Edinburgh Derby in Scotland. So I think the second one of that game was my favourite. It was a good goal and it was an important goal in a big game as well. So yeah, that was probably my favourite.
And let's ask you the same question, Felix. What one thing would you chase out of the country?
Rats.
Rats. Okay, so that's
good
rats
answer.
and spiders.
There's some good answers here.
French teachers, COVID, and what was the first one? Rangers FC.
Great answers.
Oh.
Great answers.
All the dodgy characters. Well, guys.
There you go. Amazing. I think Daryl Horgan's answer, his reaction to the Eden Hazard answer as an idol is possibly my favourite thing of the whole season's worth of Chairboys Live. The utter incredulity that you could pick Hazard over Messi or Ronaldo is fantastic. And listen, fingers crossed that Horgan can put in a real good showing today, get himself a league goal. Wouldn't that be fitting for St. Patrick's Day? Brilliant work from him with the virtual mascots. If you'd like to be a virtual mascot, if you know someone in your family who would, maybe you've got a birthday, so many birthdays with today's mascots. If you know someone who's got a birthday, if you'd like to surprise them by chatting to their favourite Chairboys star, that's what you need to do. All the details there. Head to wwfc.com. Now, just a little bit of any other business to tidy up before I send you on your way is I said that Alfie Mawson played for Barnsley, doesn't play for Barnsley now, plays for Bristol City now, used to play for Barnsley after he left Wycombe Wanderers. That's where the confusion stems from. It's the red. The red's throwing my eyes off. It's been a long season. Not the first mistake I've made as well. Thank you so much to Hayden Williams for calling VAR to sort that one out. And that is it. 15 minutes till kickoff. Thank you so much for joining us on Chairboys Live. Make sure you get your iFollow codes now. Make sure you get those passes at wwfc.com. And remember, Saturday's win, I've said it. It was the start of the Great Escape. We don't need to worry about what's happening today. It's on. The Great Escape is on. 15 minutes till kickoff. Wycombe taking on Barnsley under the lights at Adams Park. Thank you so much for watching. Come on, the Chairboys.